My family and I are blessed to have great neighbors living to the east and west of us here in the city of Lubbock. What makes them so great? Well, they're kind, they're considerate, they're respectful. They show a genuine interest in my family. They're the type of people I would have no problem with saying, hey, would you mind picking up our mail when we're going to be out of town this next week? They would gladly do it. They're great neighbors. In a recent small group setting that I was in, we pondered a question that really made me think what type of neighbor I am. Here's that question. If my family and I were to move out of the neighborhood, would my neighbors miss us? That's a really good question to ponder. It made me think of what Jesus had to say and what we read about in Mark chapter 12, starting with verse 28. One of the teachers of the law came and heard them debating. Noticing that Jesus had given them a good answer, he asked him, of all the commandments, which is the most important? The most important one, answered Jesus, is this. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind and with all your strength. The second is this, love your neighbor as yourself. There is no commandment greater than these. Well said, teacher, the man replied. You are right in saying that God is one and there is no other but him. To love him with all your heart, with all your understanding, and with all your strength, and to love your neighbor as yourself is more important than all burnt offerings and sacrifices. When Jesus saw that he had answered wisely, he said to him, you are not far from the kingdom of God. And from then on, no one dared ask him any more questions. So what's the big takeaway for us as we consider this passage in Mark chapter 12? Here it is for me. Loving my neighbor is an essential component for loving my God. I pray that we all treat our neighbors and the people in our lives with loving kindness. I hope that if we move somewhere else, they would miss our presence. Not because of anything we did by our own power, but because we were trying to walk in the footsteps of Jesus Christ. Be blessed, church, and look for real ways to be a blessing to someone else.